Russell Westbrook is unlike any point guard we've ever seen in NBA history. Breaking a record that has been held for 55 years, Oscar Robertson's triple-double average in a season. Averaging 31.6 points per game, 10.4 assists per game, and 10.7 rebounds a game as a point guard, and would later average a triple-double for 2 more seasons from 2017 to 2019. Despite all the criticism Russell Westbrook has received from the media and sports analysts throughout the course of his career, he has gotten a lot of praise from current and former teammates in the past that has helped them develop and get better as players. Here are a list of players who have gotten better after playing with Russell Westbrook. Victor Oladipo. After the Oklahoma City Thunder lost to the Golden State Warriors in the 2016 Western Conference Finals and Kevin Durant departing from their team in the offseason, the OKC Thunder traded Serge Ibaka to the Orlando Magic for Victor Oladipo and their draft rights, also acquiring Damonte Sabonis in the 2016 NBA Draft. During his one season with the Thunder, he was primarily a catch-and-shoot player, but could create his own shots from time to time on the Thunder. With Russell Westbrook being the first option offensively, Victor Oladipo was limited to showcase what he could do offensively and put the league on notice of a superstar caliber player he is. However, he said he never had a problem with Russell Westbrook's style of play, but that he learned a lot from Russell Westbrook that he would later apply in future years, saying, "I've learned a lot from Russ, just his mindset, how relentless he is. Those are things I've definitely taken with me." Well, it definitely carried over in the 2017 and 2018 season. Victor Oladipo averaged a career high in points with 23.1, leading a team that was expected to be a lottery pick team to the 5th seed in the regular season with a 48-34 record, taking the Cleveland Cavaliers to 7 games where they would eventually lose, but he would average 22.7 points per game, 6 assists, and 8.3 rebounds during that series, and at the end of that season, he was able to win the NBA's Most Improved Player award and show everyone that he's an elite superstar in the NBA. Paul George. In Paul George's early years with the Indiana Pacers, his game began to get better and better each year, from averaging 7.8 points his rookie season to 21.7 points per game 3 seasons later. He helped lead his team to the 1st seed in the Eastern Conference in 2014 with a 56-26 record, and later facing off in the playoffs against the Miami Heat Big Three from 2012 to 2014, where him and LeBron James went back and forth, forcing them to a Game 7 in 2013 and a Game 6 in 2014, unfortunately losing both of them. In the summer of 2014, Paul George would suffer an unfortunate leg injury in a Team USA scrimmage that would force him to miss most of the 2014 and 15 season. However, in the 2016 and 2017 season, when things wouldn't work out with Paul George and the Pacers front office, he was eventually traded to the OKC Thunder. His game continued to evolve, with this being the first time he got a chance to play with an elite superstar like Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony. In the 2018-2019 season, he had one of the best seasons of his career, averaging 28 points per game and 8.2 rebounds, and led the NBA in steals with 2.2 a game, and was in the final 3 voting for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. In a podcast with former NBA players Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, here's what Paul George had to say about his time playing with Russell Westbrook on the OKC Thunder.
Off to OKC, what was that 2-year experience like? Teaming up with Russ, did Melo
came the first year.
Yeah, what was that OKC experience like?
You know what? It was a special bond that was created with Russ.
I saw y'all on and off the court a lot.
Yeah,
we were just talking about before. We saw y'all at the 4th of July thing at Nobu with your families and everything. Like, y'all really created a bond there.
It was a genuine bond, like. And you know, Russ is another person that's like people like misunderstand.
That's why we love y'all, 'cause we fall in that category. Yeah. we know it's all bullshit.
Is there anything about Russ that, knowing him as well as you do, why he's misunderstood? I kind of just think he doesn't give. I mean, obviously his give a fuck meter is.
He's comfortable.
Now he got to borrow some. Oh, he definitely got to borrow some. He ran out.
Yeah.
He don't, and I love that.
Outside looking in, Russ is just comfortable with who he is.
Yeah.
He don't care what you think. He don't care what you say.
That's how he's supposed to be.
Nothing's gonna faze him. Like, you know what I mean? I know who I am.
Right.
And when you get to that point, you're a bad motherfucker. Yeah.
And when I step on this court, I might not beat you, but I'm gonna be the hardest playing motherfucker on this court every night, regardless if you like me or not.
Every night.
I'm telling you.
And
that's what I love about him.
Honestly, it's the reason why I had the best season of my career playing with him. Because, you know, I can play with somebody that I don't care, like, people say, oh, he can't do it, he can't do that. I can play with a motherfucker that's gonna leave it on the floor every night. It pushes me. It challenges me to play hard every night. I love that about him. He didn't care what people said. You know, he never got tired. Like, his energy level was crazy. I used to just be admired by it. Like, literally be in the game, like, wow, this, he did this. Like, he could do that. Like, I used to just admire that shit. So, you know, I'm a forever be in Russ' corner. Russ is, man, brother for life, man.
It seems like it's what you needed, though. Coming out of an injury, coming out of Indiana, it seems like you needed that motherfucker that was going to be a battery not only for you but for the team. And you said, it was your best career. It was season of your career.
Because at that point, I felt like I felt good about who I was as a player. Like, I feel like I was here. But to see somebody else, it was dope to be like, oh, okay.
We going together.
He showed me how to get to here.
Yeah.
Like, his energy, like his effort, his work ethic. Like, he showed me a different part that, you know, I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, there's room for improvement for me.
Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter is one of the best offensive rebounding big men in the NBA, leading third in the NBA this season in offensive rebounds with 4.5 offensive rebounds a game. During his time with OKC, he mentioned in interviews how Russell Westbrook is the best player he's ever played with and how he makes the game easier for everyone, saying, quote, "He's the type of guy that makes himself better and makes everyone else better around him, and I don't know why he's got a reputation around the league that it is hard to play with him. I don't think so." Damonte Sabonis. With Sabonis only playing 1 year with the OKC Thunder his rookie year, he has evolved as one of the top big men in the NBA, making back-to-back All-Star appearances in 2020 and 2021, and averaging a career high in points, rebounds, and assists with 20.2 points, 6.2 assists, and 9.2 rebounds this season. During a post-game interview, he was asked what it's like playing with Russell Westbrook, and here's what he had to say.
Difficult, maybe easy, is to play against with Westbrook, and how easy he makes the play for everybody.
He's amazing. Just being on the court with him makes it easier for all of us. He always finds us open, and we just have to knock down the shots.
Do you see like it's like something that is like that since day one, or you get the impression that he's even getting better and better?
I think every day he surprises me and amazes me. So I think he's getting better every day.
Now, I can't sit here and say Russell Westbrook was the only reason he got better, because it would be biased of me to say because Sabonis worked hard to be the player he is today. However, he was able to play with Russell Westbrook when he had his MVP season, so that experience and leadership Russell Westbrook shows every game in that season is why I believe Sabonis was able to become a better player. Bradley Beal. With Russell Westbrook wanting out of Houston after a disappointing postseason with the Rockets, he demanded a trade out of Houston and was traded to the Washington Wizards for John Wall, where he would play with an elite scoring guard in Bradley Beal. In only one season playing with Beal, he has been having his best offensive scoring season this year, averaging just under 31 points per game and finished second on this year's scoring list behind Stephen Curry, and averaged 36.7 points in the month of January. When Beal was interviewed on XXM NBA Radio, he was asked what it's like playing with Russell Westbrook, and he said he was one of the best teammates he ever played with from a leadership standpoint, saying, quote, "He goes out there and gives it his all. Every single night he touches the floor. To see him average 30-point triple-doubles over the last few years is not by accident. That's hard work. That's dedication. That's going out there and giving it your all every single night." And I looked at that and said, I can do that. I can play hard every single night. I can give my teammates my all every single night. Well, him playing with Russell Westbrook definitely helped him get that leadership and push he needs to continue and elevate his game even more and more. Like always, like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.